Linda Hahn is a Baldwinsville farmer with about a dozen greenhouses on her property. She relies on them during the winter months to keep her crops alive. Greenhouses are temperature-controlled structures, allowing you to create your own climate and humidity that you expose your crops to. As for Hahn, she says entering the greenhouses is like stepping into a different world.
I love the greenhouses, especially when you come out in the winter and it's 20 and snowing outside, and you come in here and it's 75. Watching the plants grow and see the blossoms coming out, and it's nice.
Even though the greenhouses have been hugely beneficial to her and her crops, there are some downsides of the wintry effects. She says certain conditions hamper her greenhouses, leaving the results for her to see.
Especially if it's really cold and windy, the wind just sucks the heat right out of them. And we have had nights that it has frozen a little bit, and you come out and sometimes there's frost on the top of the dirt.
Experts say new innovations have allowed farmers to grow their crops seasonally.
The ability to grow year-round is changing due to new technologies that have come out that allow fairly large-scale acreages of crops underneath cover.
Syracuse University professor Rick Welsh used to work at the U.S. Department of Agriculture. He says greenhouses can be vital to farmers.
So they allow you to grow crops, and what they do is they raise the temperature underneath the greenhouse several degrees. And it can be, depends really on what the material is and other conditions. But it protects it from frost for sure, and snow, and just cold weather in general.
For farmers like Hahn, cultivating plants in the winter months is almost non-existent because of their inability to grow. For those who use farming for their livelihood, they would have to put it on pause for a season. Experts like Walsh highlights the importance of greenhouses, expressing that without one in bitter cold areas, farming is nearly impossible.
Growing in the winter has been something that hasn't been possible in winter, in cold weather states like New York, to any great degree, other than if you had a greenhouse.
Although the greenhouses need to be at warm temperatures to allow plants to grow, there are a few times when it freezes, sometimes leading towards good outcomes. Linda Hahn says when the greenhouse is cold, it removes insects that brings threat to her crops.
When you're not using the greenhouse, it freezes in there. It helps to kill any bugs and things that might be in there.
And with 2 more greenhouses under construction, Hahn is sowing her seeds to success one pane at a time. In Baldwinsville, for NCC News, I'm Gerald Reed.